Yeah, so we are now going to cut after our shaving. So with a forceps, you hold the abdominal wall, and with a scissors you make an incision that is along the middle line. Now after that, you cut along it towards the head region and also down. Now usually you will be using by the orthodox method, you will want to be using a forceps, but at times it's easier if you use your fingers. It's faster. Then you cut to the line of the forelimbs, and you do a similar turn down to the hind limbs. Now you will then cut along the limb towards the digits. So as I said, you would have been using a forceps, but it's a lot easier if you use your fingers to hold it. So you cut as far down as possible towards the limbs, or the digits, actually the toes. You go along the forelimbs too. Also all the way down. To where you have pinned it, that is towards the toes or the fingers or whatever they are. Once they are forelimbs, but maybe just to be safe, call them the digits. Now after you've done that, what you want to do next is to remove the skin, and you'll be told that you use a scalpel, maybe the base, but you see, again, it's a waste of time. So you use your fingers in a manner like this, and you get it very fast. So what you are doing is trying to get the skin off. Where it is tough. You have to be more careful. With the guinea pig, which is smaller, you need more care. So you have to be careful you don't cut into the body cavity. Just trying to remove the skin. Maybe a bit rough, but so your dissection must be neat. The board is a bit too small, but well, that is what we have, so we have to. So you see that the animal is not as stretched as it ought to be. But we will make the best out of a bad situation. When you are using a guinea pig, the space available will be okay. It's a bit bigger, so. So the next thing now is to use ordinary office pens to pin down the skin. And again, it will be done such that they come at an angle. You don't pin them down at right angles to the board. And the essence of that is to make sure that you have enough working space. So an angle away from the animal. You may see that later on you will have to remove these pens when you cut the body wall and they become loose, and readjust your pinning. Okay, see, the legs are not properly stretched as I would have wished because of the size of the body, but it wouldn't matter too much. How to stretch out the legs. Well, I'm getting out of the board, but that's the best we have. So ciseaux. Now, we have different types of scissors, the sharp pointed one and the blunt one. At times you don't want to puncture, so there are times you will have to use the blunt, the one with the blunt tip. So this line was not cut to the required point. So we cut it almost to the level or almost to the mouth origin. Maybe my shaving was not too good. So the problem I'll have here is space. Have to try to borrow space from somewhere by extending our board. So maybe as a teacher, you have to learn to improvise. Maybe. If it will work, okay. If it doesn't, but I hope it would. Yeah.